and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 9 of the hashtag Why Is This News podcast. I know I've not done this podcast in so long. It has been a while, trust me. Man, it's been a while. I've been recording all day today, so I'm probably gonna have like a bunch of videos coming out, and I'm also hopefully I'll be able to react to what's coming out this Saturday with the boy Crypt, and he's got some artists on that Cypher. I didn't react to the first one. The second one, I'm gonna try my best to be there for that one. If anything, I'm gonna try my best to be there for that video. Just that. That's the only thing. But yeah, I am back on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Like it's also, if you guys want to listen to the podcast, I will be posting just straight audio on my SoundCloud. The link to that will be down below in the description. If you just don't want to see my face, you just want to listen to me talk, you know what I'm saying? Just go follow it on SoundCloud. I'll put the link, like I said, the link will be in the description. So today, this is going to be a heavily XXL episode. And we're going to talk about one other thing at the end. Because I never gave my thoughts on the list. And then also, as you guys probably saw, I did post a reaction to the third and final XXL reaction to the last XXL Cypher. And I gave my thoughts on there. Was not gonna react to the other two because it's just too much recording and stuff like that. I just don't have the time for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the podcast, and we're gonna talk about first the list itself, and then we're gonna talk about each Cypher. Until I'll tell you guys which one I think is the best, because I did listen to all 3 of them in total. You guys saw one of my reactions, but let's talk about the list first. Let's talk about the people that are on the list. The list includes Comethazine, Tierra Whack, DaBaby, Little Mozzie, Roddy Ricch, YBN Corday, YK Osiris, Rico Nasty, Gunna, Megan Thee Stallion, and Blueface. So, actually, I just realized now that I'm looking at this, Gunna did not do a freestyle. I don't know why. He was not on the freestyle, but on the Cypher, he was not on the Cypher. I don't know if he did a freestyle. I didn't really look into the individual freestyles, but I know for sure for the Cyphers, he was not in any of these. So, oh, and Blueface. Did I say Blueface? I don't remember. Yeah, let's start off. Comethazine. He blew up a little bit. Like later, like right after the XXL freshman list came out, is when he started to blow up, really. He's a decent artist. He's like a hit or miss for me. There are some songs that are really good by him, and then there are some songs where I'm like, fam, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, what are you saying, bro? Like, what are you actually saying? Like, you're making no fucking sense. Yeah, like I said, I'm not surprised he's on this list. This list, by the way, well, I'm gonna give my thoughts overall on the list after I talk about each artist individually. But yeah, Comethazine overall, like I said, I'm not mad at him being on this list. He started blowing up more so last year, like right after the last year's cover came out, and so yeah. Tierra Whack, I have not listened to one song by her at all. And I listened to obviously I did react to her freestyle, and she went straight acapella. Y'all motherfuckers. She's very good. Like, I don't know if she's a better, it's between her and Rhapsody on who's a better lyricist. I don't know, as far as female rappers, I don't know who's better as a lyricist, her or Rhapsody right now, bro. Because the way she was I can already tell, just by hearing someone rap once, I can tell how good they really are. She was putting bars together like left or right. Like she would say one bar and then swing it all around, right around to something she said like not even like 2-3 bars ago. Like she was doing very, very well for her stuff. Like she did her thing on this. I might say I don't know if she was the best one. I don't know who. It's between her and Corday on who was the best one. It was between her and Corday who was the best one. The baby, no question, he deserves to be on here. This man has literally been blowing the fuck up. He's got the hit song "Shug," and then his album did really really well. And everyone also knows the meme where he punched dude in the middle of the mall and punked him and had his pants all on the ground and shit. He didn't know where the fuck he was and shit like that. The baby is that boy. He's that guy. He is that guy. You know what I'm saying? Little Mozzie. I got a bone to pick with you a little bit later on in this podcast. But as far as you being on the list because of your music wise, I was a little surprised that he got on here. I didn't know Little Mozzie had traction like that. I didn't know he had enough traction to get on the XXL freshman list. I knew he's had some really good songs. The songs do really, really well, but I didn't know that he was doing that well to get on the list. Now I do know that like people like Juice WRLD and other artists did turn it down, so is it because Juice WRLD turned us down, Little Mozzie gets on? We don't know. Well, I don't know. You guys can let me know if you guys know in the YouTube comments or my SoundCloud comments down below. But yeah, like I said, Little Mozzie, he's an okay artist. He's had some songs that are decent and some songs that are like, I think he's heavily inspired by Chris Brown because he's done like remakes of his songs, and he does kind of the singing music for the ladies sometimes, and in other songs he does like the turn up songs, stuff like that. But he's not blowing my socks off like his music. Like he's like, oh my god, this is crazy and shit like that. Unlike the next artist I'm about to talk about, which is Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch is probably my favorite artist on this list. He's not the best, but he's my favorite on here. Roddy Ricch, I had been listening to him. I literally caught Roddy Ricch right before he blew up. Like literally right before he had the Die Young song. I listened to his first album literally right before that song came out, and that song blew the fuck up, and he just been going crazy ever since. Meek Mill surprisingly was the dude that put me onto him. He posted him one day on his Instagram story, and I was just like, okay, it was a little bit dry as far as music, new music that was out, and I was just like, okay, let me check this new dude out and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, let's see what this dude's got, and I was like, oh, I found a new artist. So yeah, and he's from Compton too. He doesn't use a whole lot of LA influence as well in his music, which is because most people from LA, they always have some sort of LA influence, but nah, he does his own shit. He's on his own wave. He does sound a lot. Probably the reason why I love him a lot is because he does have a similar sound, not sound, but like flow to like how Little Durk is. I've heard him get compared to him before. So but he's getting like big time stuff. Like he worked with Marshmello, bro. Like Marshmello. And that song with Marshmello is fire too. But yeah, I mean, Roddy Ricch, the favorite artist on here. He's not the best. He's my favorite though. The best is YBN Corday. He's the best rapper on here by far, in my opinion. That I've heard. Tierwack may be better. I don't know, but in my opinion, as of right now, because I haven't heard Tierwack, but in my opinion, right now, YBN Corday is better. He's the best artist on here. This brother here, man, his album is out, I believe, today. I'm recording this on Thursday night, like at 9 o'clock. So I'll probably, if I'm able to do a podcast next week, I'll probably talk about the album then. I'm definitely going to listen to it. He did put out one song. I'll probably talk about the one song he put out with Anderson .Paak. Fire. Very, very fire. He's off to a good start. If his album going to be like that. And it was produced by J. Cole, too. Apparently, J. Cole produced a lot of the songs on his upcoming album. It's coming out today. They came out today. Of this recording. Well, I recorded yesterday. But, yeah, like, he's very, like, the OGs love this dude. Like, they're like, this is the one dude that are like, yes, we got a youngin that actually cares about bars. Yes, like Dr. Dre is all over this brother, man. I mean, like he's up next, bro. Like you got the YBN crew, YBN Almighty J. Like I said, I've watched his interview with on Everyday Struggle. He put it very, very well. YBN Almighty J is the dude that's always gonna stay in the news for some shit. Namir, he can make some hits. Namir can make a hit. He can make a hit song, and then you got Corday that's gonna bring the lyrics. He's gonna bring the lyricism. But I feel like Corday, somewhere in him, he has a hit in him. He has a hit in him. He could have some like how Kendrick Lamar has a hit. Like he could have some like that clapping for him. I believe that in YBN Corday. He could have a Kendrick Lamar moment where he has a song that's just complete fire and it has a bunch of bars in it, but everyone fucks with it and like it can even get played in the clubs type shit. So yeah, that's YBN Corday. YK Osiris, he has that one hit song, Worth It. I think that's his name. Yeah, Worth It. That's the name of his hit song. Little surprised that he got on here as well. I'm not mad at him being on this list though, because like I said, he's had a hit song. But he's a really good singer. He's another dude I got a bone to pick with on the YouTube Cypher whenever I get to that shit. But yeah, he's a decent artist. Like I said, his singing is pretty good. I just don't know how much longer he's gonna be around. Honestly, he's one of them artists I worry about how much longer is he going to be around. He's one of those. Rico Nasty. Haven't heard a song from her either. But from what I've heard, well, from what I've heard, but from people say, she's a pretty good artist. She's a pretty good female artist. I don't have too much of an opinion on her because I just haven't really listened to her. The freestyle she did was pretty damn good. I'll get more in depth into that when I talk about the ciphers. Gunna. I almost thought Gunna was too big for this shit. Honestly, I thought Gunna was almost too big for the XXL list because Gunna is huge. A huge artist. I mean, this brother is huge. He obviously didn't do the XXL Cypher freestyle. I'm not 100% sure if he did just a normal freestyle. Because Gunna is more of a swag rapper. He's more of a dude that rides the beat and flows on the beat. He's not going to give you any sort of bars at all. So I think honestly it was smart for him not to be on the XXL Cypher because it would have been bad because the way they're trashing some of these other artists on the XXL Cypher, it was probably best that Gunna stayed away from that shit. Megan Thee Stallion, H-Town's own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this girl's from H-Town, from Houston, Texas. This girl's blowing up like crazy. She's doing really, really well. I've heard a couple of songs from her. She's a decent artist. She's really good. She's really, really good. Is she blowing my socks off? Like, do I think she's gonna possibly compete with the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's up there in that kind of tier? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. She could get there. I have no clue if she's gonna get to that level, but she's blowing up very, very quickly, and she's becoming like very, very big staple name. Even Nicki Minaj was talking about her in the comments, and then people killed her for giving in her comments and shit like that. It's like, yeah, Nicki can't take a break. Can't catch a break, can't she, bro? This shit's hilarious, bro. Yeah. Got not much more state of college or Megan Thee Stallion, Texas to shit like stallion. Anyway, horses. Y'all get it. And then the last spot is Blueface, the brother that can't stay on a beat to save his fucking life. Oh man. I'm not a big fan of Blueface. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just not. I can't get past how offbeat he is. Like he's like G Herbo. I like G Herbo because at least when he's offbeat, it's not like so flagrantly bad. Like he's so flagrantly offbeat. Like people say all the time, he recorded his audio, him rapping in one studio, but they produced the beat in a whole other studio type shit. Like yeah, who put him on this other beat, bro? Like they just like what the fuck happened? Yeah, he deserves to be on the list. He's a big artist. He deserves to be on the list because I mean, if the XXL list is now a clout list, as it is turned into, then yeah, he deserves to be on this list. He does. I will give him this. He has slick bars. He has some slick shit. He be saying some slick shit where you're like, wait, hold on. You have to go back and listen. You be like, wait. That was actually decent. That was actually a decent bar. Like Blueface has those slick bars. You just gotta be like, wait. Cause you think of his rap, you hear his rapping style, you're just like, oh my god, like come on, stay on beat. And then you listen to the bars, and you're just like, wait, hold on. He might have just said some shit. He might have just said some shit. So, yeah, that is the my thoughts on the list. I'm not mad at the list overall. This is probably one of the better lists we've had in the past couple of years, probably since 2016. Yeah, like I said, it hasn't been too much anything too much better than that. In the past few years, 2017 and 2018. This one is pretty good. We'll see if these artists are here again. Like only one I think that probably won't be here is YK Osiris. I just don't see him being here later on and for the years to come. Now let's get to the ciphers. Let's talk about the first one. That one's with DaBaby, Megan Thee Stallion, YK Osiris, and Lil Mozzie. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I thought when 2016, when 21 Savage and Lil Yachty and no, I don't think Designer was on there yet. Kodak Black and Uzi and Denzel Curry. When that freestyle, I thought that was by far one of the worst XXL freestyles I've ever heard. Then you also had the one last year, I think last year, 2 years ago, where you had Playboy Cardi, Ugly God. No, I'm lying. No, that's the worst one. No, I'm capping. That one's still with Playboy Cardi, Ugly God, and Made in Tokyo with X at the end. No, that's by far the worst one. You had two artists on here that just, oh my god. So let's start up with Lil Mozzie, bro. You didn't say shit. You said nothing. I know you clearly was freestyling. Clearly. But my god, if there was ever a time for you to write some shit and say it on a cipher, this was it. Cause holy shit, I see why the thumbnail for Screwface and Mumfu's videos was what they were. Cause oh my god, that shit was hot garbage. Holy shit, like I like some of Lil Mozzie's music. This almost made me not to listen to a Lil Mozzie song ever again in my entire life, bruh. Like, that's how bad this was, bruh. Like, this shit, oh my god. And the crazy part is, he wasn't the worst one! YK Osiris. Fam. Dog. I know that you're a singer. I I know that you're technically an R&B artist, you know, but dog, come on, dog. That, first of all, if you're gonna sing on a beat, make sure you sing the right way on that kind of beat, cause this just sounds like you're offbeat worse than Blueface. You know how crazy that is? You are offbeat singing worse than Blueface. Worse than fucking Flight Reacts. Worse than Soulja Boy. Like, holy shit. I don't know what's worse, that or Playboy Cardi's freestyle in 2017. I don't know which one's worse. 2017, 2018. I can't remember which year it was. I don't know which one is worse, bro. I really don't. Holy shit, bro. Like, could you rap, maybe? You know, it's a Cypher. You're technically supposed to rap. You know, I mean, you could have done that. Like, god damn. That, woo, y'all didn't want to, bro, if I would have reacted to that live, dog. I would have walked off of Little Mozzie, but I probably would have walked off and not came back, and that would have been the end of the video. I probably would listen to the Baby's verse on my own time, because, oh my god, that, man, look, that shit was trash, dog. Oh, man, that shit was trash. Thank God. Like, why did they put Megan Thee Stallion and the Baby on this? What, just to try to somewhat save it? Somewhat save it, I guess. Oh my God, that, man, look. Oh my God. Now Megan Thee Stallion, her freestyle was pretty good. Hers was pretty good. The Baby's as well was pretty good as well. I expected a little bit better from the Baby, but I don't know, maybe because he just heard so much trash with Little Mozzie and YK Oscars, he probably couldn't even focus on saying some like really, really raw shit. He was just like caught off guard, like, what? Sitting in the back, like, what the fuck are these brothers saying right now? Like, what are they saying? Like, seriously, dog, like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not gonna talk about the last Cypher, because I already gave my thoughts on the reaction. If you guys want to know my thoughts on that, just go over to my reaction. Go to my reaction on that. The Blueface, YBN Cordae and Rico Nasty one. This honestly might be the best one. This honestly might be the best one out of all the Cyphers. Cause when I reacted to the third one, like I said, the third one, I don't want to give it away, but like, I guess I want you guys to go watch that reaction. But yeah, guys, I was saying I don't know if this maybe was the best one. Nah, this was the best one. I like Rico Nasty came off killing it, bro. She surprised me. Like I said, I never listened to Rico Nasty before. She surprised me. She surprised me with her flow, and she had some very, very slick bars in there as well. Like, she was doing her fucking thing in that song, on that Cypher. Excuse me. Cordae, best freestyle on the Cypher on the whole XXL. I don't care what anyone says. He was the best. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He was the best. Case closed. I don't want to hear no argument about it. Cordae was the best. Blueface, even though he was offbeat again, he still had some very slick bars. He had some very funny bars as well. It's like, it's Blueface. Like, I'm not mad at you. Like I said, I'm not mad at Blueface for what he did. Like I said, he did pretty decent. Like, he wasn't trash. He was decent. That's why I probably say, like if you're gonna compare it to Cheerwhack and Comethazines and Roddy Richards one, I feel like YB and Cordae and Rico Nasty's was above the heels, better than both of their. Was above heels, better than theirs. combined together, and then Blueface to me was better than Comethazine. So that's why I put that way. I say that the second one was the best one, with Rico Nasty, YB, and Corday and Blueface. I say that's the one that's like that's the one where they was doing their thing on that one. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the XXL overall. That's another year with XXL. Yeah, I trashed the one last year. The last list last year was woo. But yeah, we're gonna get into the second and final topic, and that is this ASAP Rocky shit. What the fuck is going on, bro? Bro, what the fuck is going on with ASAP Rocky, dog? All right. So for those that y'all that don't know, ASAP Rocky got into it with this dude that overseas in Sweden. This dude that kept bothering them and kept harassing ASAP Rocky and stuff like that. And eventually, they whooped his ass. They whooped his ass. And now this man is being charged with assault. Huh? Sweden, really? We charging ASAP Rocky with assault with a dude that was harassing them the entire time. When their when their bodyguard's job is to protect ASAP Rocky at all costs. And if this dude, and also, by the way, also has a track record of doing shit like this. He has a track record of doing shit like this, but for some reason, ASAP Rocky is the one getting charged? Really? Really, Sweden? Now, I don't know Sweden laws like that. I don't know their law system and stuff like that. So I can't really speak on, like, how they run their country. I'm not going to speak on that kind of stuff. But just from, like, an American, the shit looks wild. Like, the shit looks wild. It's like, from American perspective, it's like, why the fuck is this dude in jail? Like, why the fuck is this dude in jail? You can't get bail over there in Sweden, so he's literally stuck there until he can get out, until he goes to trial and shit like that. Crazy. Donald Trump has actually been trying to get involved in this, because I think Kim Kardashian and Kanye West hit him up. It was like, hey, get ASAP Rocky out of jail. This is some bullshit. Which I commend Kim. One thing I will say about Kim Kardashian, one thing she has been doing is really helping out in the community as far as getting the people that have been wrongly incarcerated out of jail and shit like that. Like, I applaud Kim Kardashian for doing that. Like, I really, really do. But Donald Trump has been trying. I guess he tried. Who knows what Donald? Who the fuck knows what Donald Trump, bro? Like, honestly, we don't fucking know what this dude. But he supposedly, allegedly, is trying to get him out of the situation. But this man, like I said, it came down today. As I'm recording this, yesterday, that he got charged with assault from Sweden. I don't know. I'm looking to see on this article. The trial is supposed to start on July 30th. So in the next 5 days, we should know something. That's when the trial is supposed to start, according to this article. And I'm not gonna say what it is, because y'all just gonna make jokes about it. Yeah. I mean, there's video footage of them beating the dude up, jumping the dude, but the dude was harassing him. Like, come on, fam. Like that's anybody, like any celebrity that keeps getting harassed like that, like, you're gonna get your ass beat. Like I just seen on YouTube, for example, we got this dude, this one dude that's been harassing all kind of celebrities. Like, this dude harassed John Cena and we kept recording the dude without John Cena giving him permission to record him. It was like, fam, come on, dude. And he kept recording him. And then he turn around and did the same shit to KSI. Just recording him and harassing him and just following him all the way down and shit like that. It's like, dude, like, what is up with you creepy ass motherfucking people that keep doing this shit, bruh? Like, come on. Like, do something better with your life, bruh. Like, come on. Like, that you ain't got nothing else better to do but to just follow around people and harass them? Like, come on, fam. Like, come on, fam. Like, all All right, my camera went out because I've been recording for at least like almost 30 minutes. So every time I can't record like for so long. It's kind of stupid, but you know, it is what it is. I was last talking about how like the dude KSI. I was comparing like how KSI was getting harassed by this dude on the internet, and I'm like, fam, you ain't got nothing else better to do. Like, he was just following around with the video camera, just recording him for I don't know how long it was, just harassing him. I'm like, fam, come on, is this what we're doing for clout? Like, this is what we're doing for clout. Like, come on, like, we got to do better than that just to try to get some clout. But I don't know if I talked about it before, but the trial date for A$AP Rocky, it is July 30th. So in the next 5 days, we should find out something. I don't know how Sweden laws are over there. So like I said in the beginning, I don't know how their laws are. So I don't know what kind of sentencing he's going to get. If he's well, I mean, there's video evidence of it, so he most likely will be, it's like almost for certain he'd be, I guess, found guilty, but it's not like it's something like he was defending himself. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like I said, I don't understand Sweden laws and stuff like that. So hopefully he doesn't get anything too crazy and those crazy stipulations and shit like that. Hopefully they let him free, because I mean, it's just not good. I don't think it's gonna affect him musically, because A$AP Rocky only be putting out albums like every 2 or 3 years, maybe. Like, that's when he be putting out albums. So because he put one out last year, and I think it did pretty decent. I wasn't particularly a fan of it that much, but I just, like I said, I don't know. I'm not gonna really speak on Sweden laws, 'cause I just don't know. It's just me, from me and an American, it makes no sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I mean, I just hope he's able to get out. Maybe Trump will actually do something. He will actually do something for once. Like, please. And I ain't saying there's ever a time, but like, if you want to just show that you kind of care, or you trying to do something, please get him out. Like, A$AP Rocky is one of the biggest artists in the game, and I think one of the other reasons why I think Trump may be doing this is because to get a lot of people that are really high on A$AP Rocky, if they're able to he's able to pull off and get A$AP Rocky out of Sweden prison, then he'll maybe even get some of those fans that root for A$AP Rocky to vote for him in the next election. That's my thinking process behind it. That's what I think the biggest reason why he's doing this, more than anything, more so than just Kim and Kanye coming to him and asking him to try and get him out of jail. But yeah, that is gonna do it for episode 9 of the hashtag Why Is This News podcast. Yes, like I said, I'm sorry I have not done this in a while. I'm gonna try and do it a few more times right before I have to go back to school. Because when I go back to school, I'm really not gonna be able to do it. Probably not until like holidays come up and stuff like that, was when I'll probably be able to do the podcast again. But yeah, that's gonna do it. You guys let me know what you guys thought of the XXL freshman list. What you guys thought of the ciphers. You guys' overall thoughts. What do you guys think someone else should have been on the list? And in the ciphers overall, like, who was trash and who was really good, who you think was the best. And then with this A$AP Rocky situation, do you guys think he's going to get out? You guys don't think he's going to get out? And someone explained to me exactly like what could possibly, cause I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the article. I'm not sure what kind of sentencing he could get over in Sweden for this charge that he's got. I don't know what what could possibly happen to him if Sweden, I guess, puts him as guilty, and they have him stuck in jail. I don't know how long it would be, which would be literally some bullshit. Like, literally some bullshit, because we already had the 21 Savage shit with that bullshit, and now we got this bullshit. But anyways, one thing I've learned: Don't do any stupid shit overseas. Americans, don't do no stupid shit to get yourself arrested, because we're familiar with our laws. We're familiar with how our law enforcement works. We technically, if you go to school and go to college, stuff like that, you learn somewhat about these laws that happen overseas. But like, is it gonna, unless you're like a history major or you're something in a government major or something like that, you're like that's the field you're in, you probably aren't gonna, 9 times out of 10 aren't gonna remember the laws over in Sweden and stuff like that unless you're living there. So y'all explain to me what could possibly be the charge in the comments that he could get, what could possibly happen to him. Cause I'm like I said, I know about the story, but like I said, I'm still a little bit out of the loop on it, because it's just like I'm just looking at it from distance, and it just makes no sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So you guys let me know in the comments, and yeah, that's gonna do it for this podcast. I'm out. Peace.